Like 2 months left to file your taxes. So what should you be doing now to make sure everything gets done in time and correctly? Joining me now is Chris Bridges, a financial planner, as well as the founder and host of Living on Top. Love that name. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, tax season, people get so antsy about this. First of all, I know, don't panic. What's the first thing you're telling people to do?
Well, really, it's go ahead and get it over with early.
Earlier,
So
okay.
file your taxes early if you can. A lot of times, even myself included, tend to wait until the last minute. But if you file early, number one, you can avoid the rush. But also, most importantly, is there's a lot of fraud happening with tax returns.
Yeah.
And if you file early, you potentially can avoid someone else filing on your behalf.
But what about a lot of people getting their W-2s? It seemed later this year. I thought that January 31st was the deadline. Did that change?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, but as soon as you get the information, but you don't have to wait for just that one document. Go ahead and organize and get the rest of your documents together early.
Okay, and so of course the big question is, should you do it yourself or should you get a professional to help you? I know for me, I can't decipher anything, so I'm going to go for help. But is one better than the other, and for whom?
Well, I think it depends on the complexity of your tax returns. If you're filing a normal return with not a lot of deductions, then you can do a 1040 EZ. Then maybe that is something you can handle on your own. But the tax laws and the codes change all the time. So I actually recommend that if you're not sure about something, go ahead and seek advice from a professional.
And of course, a lot of people want to use online services. How are those in your opinion?
They're perfectly fine. And as a matter of fact, if you meet the income requirement for the IRS, you can even file online for free through their service. And so that's fine. A good tip for that is to do an e-file and do direct deposit. So you can make sure that not only will your filing be done quickly, but then you also get your money quickly as well.
Right. And of course, the deadline, different for different people and businesses. Talk a little bit about that, because I think a lot of people assume April 15th across the board, but that's not always the case.
No, absolutely. If you're filing your personal taxes, then it's due on April the 15th. But if you're filing a business with different business schedules, then actually that has to be filed by March the 15th. And so if you're a business owner and you're filing your business schedules, you have to file March 15th. Now, you can file for an extension, but the extension does not waive any fees or penalties because it's late.
Okay, I've always wondered this as well. If you're one of those people that keeps every little bit of your receipts, I mean everything, do you need to, and do you need to bring that to your tax preparer? Because I do that, and I walk in with this box and he's looking like, what in the world is going on here?
Well, why not? So if you can't, keep your receipts, and now they've got software that you can even download as on an app on your phones and be able to track it. But if you have the receipts, you can avoid any potential problems with the IRS coming back to you later because you can't have proof.
Yes.
And your tax professional will be able to determine what is going to be a deductible, or what is, allowed to be deducted or not. And so if you have the information, let them do the work for you.
What is the one biggest mistake people make?
Not filing their taxes?
Not filing. I suppose. Yeah, they could kind of land you in trouble. Right.
Yeah. Oh, I think also maybe doing it yourself without having the proper information and the research, because you can miss out on a lot of deductions by trying to file and save a little money. You could actually lose out on a lot of money that you would have been entitled to have.
Chris Bridges, financial planner. Excellent. Website you want to plug?
Livingontop.info.
All right, go to it. This lady's amazing. Thanks a lot for coming in this morning.
Thank you very much.
All right, and we'll be right back.